Let's get cooking. All right. Here's a real simple, delicious recipe you can make weeknights, no time at all. One chicken breast, we're just going to dice up into bite sized pieces, just like that. Then we're going to make our marinade, and we're going to marinate this chicken for a minimum 1 hour. And for that, we're going to need soy sauce, oyster sauce, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of ginger. So we'll start off with a little bit of garlic. It's about a clove and a half worth. If you don't have the paste like I use. And ginger. Then we're going to come back with about a tablespoon and a half of oyster sauce and about a cup of soy sauce. And we'll get in there and mix that up real good. Oh, I forgot a teaspoon of cornstarch. That'll help thicken our sauce at the end and tenderize that chicken. So we'll get in there, we'll mix it up real good. Then we'll get a bowl out, put a little sauce in there. Then we'll put our chicken. And then we'll top it off with more sauce. Put the lid on, and we'll put that in the refrigerator. Like I said, for at least an hour, turning it every 15-20 minutes, just to make sure everybody gets coated nicely. Next, we're going to move on to cutting up and prepping our broccoli. So I've got 2 small heads of broccoli, and basically we're just going to get in there with our knife and cut the florets out. You don't want too small, but if any of them are too big, we'll cut those in half. And we'll put these into a bowl and have those on standby for once we start to cook our dish. Next, we're going to work on the actual peanut sauce that we're going to use for this dish. And for the peanut sauce, we're going to need peanut butter, smooth, or you can use chunky, I guess, soy sauce, hoisin sauce. So we're going to start off with 2 big spoonfuls of smooth peanut butter, about a half a cup of soy sauce, and we're going to go with about a tablespoon and a half of hoisin sauce. We'll give that a mix. And right away, I realize it is way too thick. So we're just going to add some water to it until we get the desired thickness that we want. We don't want it too thick, but we don't want it like runny, somewhere in between. And once we get there, we'll stop and break out the wok and start cooking. So I've got my wok out. I've got the heat on medium. And I'm just going to add some olive oil. And then we'll put our broccoli right in there. And we'll cook that broccoli for about 6-7 minutes. And you'll see that it'll start to brown a little bit. And at that point, we'll turn the heat off, put the lid on, and just let it sit in the hot pan and almost kind of steam itself the rest of the way. You'll see in a second here what I'm talking about. So as that broccoli starts to brown on the edges, just like that, we'll just turn the heat off and put that lid on. And we'll let that go for a good 5-6 minutes. Then we'll remove that broccoli, put that to the side, and we'll start cooking our chicken. Yeah, that's perfect. Tender, but not soggy. You don't want it soggy. You want a little crunch when you bite into it. So our wok is still pretty hot. So we're just going to get all this out of here. We'll add a little bit more oil to the wok. And then we will get our chicken in there. Turn the heat back up to medium. A little more oil. And that marinated and chicken go right in there. All right, now let's get this cooking. We'll keep that moving so nothing sticks, nothing burns. Add a little bit of green onion that we chopped up. Red pepper flake if you want a little heat, which I do. That's an option as well. And we'll just keep moving this and get that chicken cooked up nice. And right about here you see that the chicken is probably about 3/4 of the way done. A lot of that sauce and marinade has vanished. So now we're going to add our broccoli back to the wok. Oh, a little bit of sesame seed I forgot. Another option. Now we're going to add our broccoli. And then we'll mix that up real good. And once we have it all mixed up, we'll add our peanut sauce to this dish. We'll let that cook for another few minutes with the peanut sauce, start to thicken that up a little bit. And you have yourself a delicious stir-fry chicken, broccoli, and peanut sauce that is delicious. Everybody's going to love it. Make this one. I think it'll be a hit with the family. And you're all set. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget, new show every Sunday and every Wednesday. So hit that bell. Like, share, subscribe if you can. I really appreciate y'all very much. And we will see you on the next video. Enjoy.
Let's take chicken up a notch to the next level. That's right, we're making something special. Chicken and broccoli with that zesty peanut sauce. The one we all love so much, yeah, that boss. Buzz Cooks is showing you the way tonight. Another simple dinner that comes out just right. So like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell. New recipes every Sunday and Wednesday, you know it well. Now let's get cooking. One large chicken breast cut bite size and clean into the bowl, yeah, you know the routine. Soy sauce, oyster sauce, garlic and ginger, little cornstarch in there, let those flavors linger. Now grab that broccoli, florets, nice and green.